Hey there, what's going on everyone? My name is Rabbit, and thank you so much for joining me for episode number 7 of Let's Play Hoshigami Ruining Blue Earth. In our previous episode, we finally made it through our very first mission and true battle, so I know that was long awaited. We had spent a while going through tutorials prior to that episode, so it was nice to finally, dig our heels in and kick some ass. That's what it's all about. So we were successful, as you can see, because we did part ways right after the battle concluded, and we have Sajiri and Sly seemingly on their knees right now. So not sure why they're taking this position, but hey, let's find out. This might end well for everybody. So Sajiri says, "I can't believe this. The soldiers... sir, we have to worry about ourselves. I'm aware of that. You're not giving up yet?" "Oh, yes, we are. We have no will to continue fighting. We were following Sir Alvin's orders in the first place. We were forced to fight you. Please spare our lives, I beg of you. Have mercy on us." "Let's get going, Faz." "Limray, no!" "Our job is to defend the Tower of Wind. Just leave them here. They can't do anything anyway." Oh, God, this is why villains are able to do so many terrible things, because good guys always show mercy and pity them when we really shouldn't. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Obviously, Faz is feeling similarly because he's saying, but what the fuck, Limray? Please, give us another chance. Hurry up and get out of our sight. Don't expect to live if you ever show up again. Yes, I understand, kind sir. Go. Ooh, Limray. I'm gonna remember this. Sir Sajiri, don't leave me. Yeah, that doesn't sound like they're sorry to me. But whatever. I guess we'll just pretend like we actually have a heart, and this is gonna come back and bite us in the ass, I'm telling you. So some mysterious voices. Valame has sent troops to the Tower of Wind. Blackthorn? Since the priest of Kashis resides in the tower, those incompetent troops will have a difficult time capturing the tower. Okay, Blackthorn is a man of few words, it seems. I think Fernandez needs some help. His goal is to take Aus, the capital of Nightweld, but I need him to take the Tower of Wind as well. It could be inside the tower. And still nothing from Blackthorn. I get it. I like a man who doesn't have a lot to say. That's where you come in. As Blackthorn, general of the Valamian army. I almost said empire for some reason. What am I channeling? Star Wars? Of course. Which I'm not a fan of, by the way. I know it's like me and one other person on the other side of the planet don't super love Star Wars. Just never could get into it. Don't think they're terrible or garbage like some people might say, but I can pass on it. So there's no town here, so not anything else we can really do here at Satan Hills. So if you want, you can fuck around with your party some more. We didn't get much to... I think we got one healing item. I'm trying to wait so that I don't misspeak, but yes, we got a healing fruit, which sucks. I did try to end our last episode and the last fight with an attack session on Sajiri with the hopes of getting a lucky charm. Didn't turn out quite as I was wanting, but we can always come back and let me see. I can't recall if shops populate their items as you progress through the game, or if you just reach new areas that have more equipment, more items, more things for you to kind of sift through. So let's just confirm that right now, one way or the other. Well, looks like there are no new weapons, so no to that. No new... That kind of sucks. It's not really any new armor here either. Why do I have an extra fame robe and cloth armor that aren't equipped? I don't understand. But yeah, there's nothing new here either, and we don't have any seals for engraving because, it was just an actual mission. If we're wanting those pieces, we're going to have to do some grinding back at the Tower of Trials. Or is it just Tower of Trial? I think I've seen it plural because there are multiple trials. Well, either way you slice it, what I think I want us to do, I don't think anyone got devotion. Did they? I'm not thinking they did, but let's head to the temple first. I want to sift through my recruits here and see how everyone is looking. Nothing for you. I guess I can just sift through. All right, so Candy. What is going on, girlfriend? You already have Zenith's aid. Oh, she doesn't have it? Oh. Well, my bad. I guess I didn't realize that they started with, points to learn this shit. I thought they already came with it, or I noticed that they didn't have it, but then, okay, so I'm bad. And I'm sure there's some point where some of you are probably like, for Happy anyway, I think there was a short span of time when I was just fighting without her having anything at all, and then I thought she just acquired Kashisa's aid as we got devotion plus 10%, but that doesn't make any fucking sense, so I don't know where my head was at. Just ignore me and everything will be just fine. So all is well, but I'm glad I looked through that anyway because I was able to get our 2 newest recruits kind of going. So one thing that kind of came back up into my mind that I can't recall for sure if this is the case, but I'm thinking it's worth us checking out at some point. So me recruiting Mercy and Candy might have been a bad idea. I recall reading a long time ago, and I think it's for this game, when you're recruiting people, if all of your party is about the same level, and I think again it's in multiples of 5, similarly to the Tower of Trials. So let's just say everyone's at level 5. When you go to the recruitment center, all of the recruits that are there are also level 5. So you're not having to start completely from scratch and getting level 1 people. So again, I can't confirm that 100% yet because, I mean, there's no way for us to look at it. We don't have everyone at level 5. So if we reach a point where I have at least 7 recruits that are at level 5, I might dismiss our lowest level folks just for the sake of seeing if it works, and I think that's going to be better in the long run anyway, so that we're not having to level everyone up from level 1, if that makes sense. I think that's how it works. It might be a lie. I don't know. We'll see. So what I'm thinking we should do for the remainder of this episode before we go in advance onward, you guys already know, I want us to be looking through the tutorial. We'll keep it short and sweet. We had a couple episodes where we didn't have to do it, but I want us to make sure that we're going through as many of these menus as possible. So let's take a look at skill. Should be easy. I don't think we've read this yet, but well, let's just quickly hop on through. So make good use of your skills. She says skills can be learned from your deity at a temple. Once learned, you must equip the skills for them to take effect. However, when you equip skills of the same type, the one with the highest bonus will become effective. So I guess you can't stack like counter 10%, and if there's a counter 25%, for example, it's not cumulative. You just take the highest, I guess, boost. So skills can also be learned by reading the skill manuals. Already learned that when I fucked around with the Sonova Codex, so good reminder there, that you acquire through attack sessions. Refer to Battle System Attack Session section, I guess, if you want more info on that. This way, you can learn a skill regardless of your deity or dev level. Very nice. Thank you, Alera. Let's quickly scroll on down to Mercenary. So I'll be so happy if I get to see you at the recruitment center. She says you can hire and dismiss mercenaries at a recruitment center. Mercenaries can gain experience and change equipment and deity just like your main character. But if they are incapacitated during battle and left unattended, they will be removed from your party at the end of the battle. Not news to us. I already told you guys, permadeath is a thing in this game. So take that to heart. It's serious business. So this last section is on the Tower of Trial. Overcome the trials that await you. You can do it. Thought to be an Ixian relic, the Tower of Trial can be found at different locations in Mardius. Countless warriors have entered the tower to test and improve their combat skills. There are others who enter the tower to find rare seals that cannot be purchased from engravers. Your progress will be recorded every 5 floors that you conquer, allowing you to continue at the floor that you have left off. So nice. Kind of coming back full circle to things I already shared with you guys. I guess this is information. Had we just spent 2 episodes going through all of this, we would have had confirmation of, but I think it's better for us to split things up. So I will leave it at that. We went through skill, mercenary, and the Tower of Trial. I'm going to have to remember that's singular and not plural. So we'll probably look through battle system in our next episode. Oh God, there are a lot of pieces to this, so we're going to wait. we got enough of the tutorial for now. Let's just back on out of this, not commit too heavily to it. And I think let's spend anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes going through floor 5 of the Tower of Trial. I think it is within my best interest before progressing and us possibly having our second mission awaiting us for us to get a couple more levels on people. So I'm going to start at floor 5 with you guys. We're not going to advance onward to floor 6 together unless I just knock out all the enemies here in like 2 or 3 minutes, which I doubt is going to be a thing. But I just want you to see how the difficulty scales. I know you saw some of the earlier floors, just floor 1 and 2 maybe? Either way, starting here at floor 5, I am hoping that by the time we come back together in episode number 8, I will have made it to floor 10. Maybe not. I might dip out a little earlier than that, just depending on if I reach kind of my goals. So, with that being stated, let's just hop in here. I'll put Happy here. My 2 magic folks, where are you? We'll put Trish there. Metaleave, I might eventually switch the ring out for like a dagger. Just when they run out of magic, the ring, it doesn't do anything with physical DPS. So not incredibly thrilled about that, which is why I went ahead and gave Trish the bow. But again, removing the ring does remove some of the effectiveness of their magic wielding potential, which we don't want. Also, something that I realized afterwards I didn't really discuss when we had spent some time looking at engraving Faz's seals with more powerful, or Faz's coins with more powerful seals that I had found from my own little journey through the Tower of Trials to this point. One of the, was it Inferno? One of the seals that I put on Grula increased the AoE, and I was so busy talking about like potency and looking at how many things it positively influenced that I didn't even highlight that the AoE went from 1 to 5. So as you can see now, Grula, if I did pick a spot, it attacks in a pattern or like a little grid instead of just one block. Do you guys see how there's multiple squares being highlighted for? So I'm not trying to fuck up Limray. I just wanted to highlight that, like versus if I just healed here, one tile or one grid is highlighted. So not a huge deal, and it's something you would have eventually seen. But as I just recall these things, I want to point them out to you and not assume that it's blatantly obvious, because I know I don't appreciate that when I'm watching people play something that's a little more complicated. So there you have it. Rabbit's looking out for you, fam. I try. All right, I'm going to move Trish here. And I'm just going to keep everyone in a defensive stance just for a little bit. And we can take a minute to scope out the enemy. The only reason I've been kind of skipping it is just because these enemies aren't that hard. As we're getting into more serious missions or higher levels of the Tower of Trial itself, then I think there's some advantage to doing this, but as it stands right now, not that worried about it. So we've got Gwen, not scary. Isten, also not scary. Dawit, let's see, Paradic or Ditch, Aiki with Grula. Yeah, I think we're okay. And then Kansuru, also with bullshit. Like, there's not even anything I want to steal from anybody here. So we're probably not going to waste our time with attack sessions. You saw how it takes a little bit to set up when we were doing it with Sajiri. I don't know. I feel like attack sessions, it's a cool idea, but unless you just want to take the time to try to get everyone exactly in the position you want, I feel like it's a little bit of a time waster. But it can be worth it. I just personally don't think that the RNG component to getting the items makes it incredibly worth it for me personally. But, you know, that's kind of up to you to decide what's worth it and what's not. So I am a bit worried about having Aisha up front and center, but I think she should be okay with the boys. I'm going to kill this douchebag. He is in a hole. I don't know what he's doing, but oh no! I didn't quite get it in crit, but it's all good. Oh, Limray will be over, but whatever. It's all good. We killed him. Fine. Limray got some XP. He's level 5, so I probably should be avoiding letting him get the final hits. So I think I'm going to do it like this so that I can hit more than one person. So getting AoE on most of your spells is going to prove very useful in the future. Even if your spells suck donkey dicks, it's still nice. It's chip damage and it impacts multiple people in one go. So I've always found that stacking AoE it's a nice idea. So I'm just going to throw Faz a little bit closer, just to incentivize them attacking some of my bulkier folks. I always get a bit paranoid that the enemy is going to try. And you know what? Something that I also don't know if I highlighted. If you go ahead and click on the tiles, you can see any stats and how they might influence spells that you cast. So for example, if we wanted to cast one of Ema's elements or the earth elemental spells, we have a -20 effect here. So that's what we're going to be facing with that. I don't know if the holes change any of that. It doesn't look like it. It's just a stone floor all the way around. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying these simple words. What is my problem? It's early, guys. It's early. That's my problem. So we're just going to leave Trish here and let their douchebag go. He shouldn't be able to do too much to Faz. Faz and Limey are so bulky, and I think most of these enemies are level 2 right now. Oh, you asshole. I guess Faz is only level 3, so I shouldn't get too cocky. It's always possible that a gangbang awaits, and things are not going to end up super nicely for you. But the hope is always that you can take people down and not worry too much about it. I found that trying to gang up on 1 or 2 people at a time is better than spreading out all of your forces, but that's just me. I just think it's the way to go. Since we've got Happy over here, I'm not going to worry about moving her. We're just going to wallop this douchebag down, leave her where she's at. I don't think I can get a third one off. It's probably going to put me into the penalty area of my rat gauge, but let's just see. Yes, it does. So we're just going to leave Happy as she is. See what this guy has to say about it. And we'll just go ahead. I think I'll move Krista up 1 so I can I can't. Ugh. That blows. Whatever. As long as I can reach this guy, get more damage. My goodness, I am not doing a good job of landing in the critical range here, but you guys see how it's supposed to go. Is he going to heal himself? I don't think they have cure. I think only one person had a coin, and it was this guy, and it was Zal. Maybe the one behind him also has something. I didn't look that carefully. But we should be fine. We should be fine. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, I probably don't want to cast Gaiga. Let's go ahead and do... Well, Gaiga's going to be my best. Okay. It's going to have a bit of its own penalty just because, you know, the stone floors, and we looked at the stats and how it influences how spells damage. But it's okay. Damage is damage. And pardon me, friends. Got a bit of a frog in my throat here. Okay, I don't know who he's going to be focusing. Leave my healers alone. You gotta watch that for sure. I have had some of my weaker folks get their asses whooped, which is a horrible feeling when your main spell wielder dies. It blows a lot. Okay, cool. Aisha got what she kind of needed. Let me move her over 1, just so she's in the position. We're gonna defend and face this asshole. Oh, he's moving. Why? What a weird choice. Well, let's bonga his brains. And just take a peek at what this will do. Not good, but not bad either. You know, Faz doesn't, he wasn't really doing a lot of damage with his magic, but that's also not his role. So we can't be too upset about that. And since I've got a bow on her, we can get maybe 9 damage off. or, a little less than half of that. But as long as she's getting XP and devotion, I'm okay with that. So let's try Zell on this douchebag. Again, a personal preference for me is to just try to focus as many people against someone as possible. And usually that ends up working out for me. Now, just to see, he's an Amu worshiper. So it looks like I'm trying to synthesize in my mind, like, what is good against what. So he was a Moo, and he got his ass kicked by Zell a little bit. So might just be something to keep in mind. I mean, I should be remembering these, maybe jotting them down anyway, but there's so much to remember. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not taking notes on every single comparative relationship in this game. Like, which god trumps the other one. I don't have time for that. But it could save you some time in the future, I suppose, to just know who's strong against what. But I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to worry about, though, is trying to kill this asshat. Ooh, very nice. We can get... Faz is going to be a little bit in that penalty area, but it shouldn't be a big deal. We'll just leave it. It's good. Actually, what I could do is maybe set him up for a session. He doesn't have anything I want. But, it's fine. Whatever. We will go ahead and have Krista kill this guy. Very nice. I kind of like my ranged people getting everything they need. And I think I can kill this guy too. Again, we're going to get a penalty for it, but getting the final attack, I think, is worth it because we're almost to the end of this anyway. So we're going to defend. This guy's going to go, and then it's probably going to be a wrap. Grula, I see. Well, how unfortunate for you. Because we aren't sweating yo shit. So as was stated, as we approach the end of this... Oh, really? Of course they're going to run away like little assholes. They can only do so much, though. I'm going to try to set up for a session. I don't know if this is going to work out. If I can at least get some damage off, then it's fine. I don't want to kill him, though. Whoa. Yeah, no. Limray, stop. This is not okay. And I'm not going to be able to reach him. What the heck, you guys? This dude knew what was up, and he was trying to hide. Well, let's just end it. Looks like session is not going to be the way we're going out here. He literally had 1 HP left. What even is that? A little ridiculous is what it is. But let's see what we acquired. And then, as I was beginning to say, just to recap my intentions for off camera, I'm going to try to do a little bit of grinding, get some more of these rarer seals or these nicer seals. I might reach floor number 10, but I doubt I will be. I just don't think it's where I'm going to be. I do want to try to get at least 1 level on everyone. Faz is so close to level 4. Limray, we're going to let him chill for a little bit at level 5. I don't want him getting OP and then him being the only person doing damage. I might have to eventually just release Candy and Mercy, but we'll see. Krista's looking pretty good, about 50% to level 5 herself. Medivh is a little over 50% towards level 4. Trish, close to level 4 also, a little under that 50% mark. Yeah, we've got a lot of people that have a bit to go. So we'll just see how things kind of play out. But either way, I will recap you guys when you come back. And we should be set up to advance onward to the next mission in episode number 8. So thank you as always for watching. I'm your host, Rabbit, and this is my semi-blind playthrough of Hoshigami Ruining Blue Earth. I'll see you soon, friends!